Peace, soul family. It's your girl Shay with Green Goddess Beauty. I am out here at Lake Lily. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Um, First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody who participated in the vision board event. Thank you for everybody who was there via webinar and everybody who came in person. I hope that you all were blessed as I was doing that event. It was really a good experience, and I'm already working towards manifesting the things that are on my vision board. So I just wanted to do this quick video about my theme for 2019. This year, my theme is non-judgment and non-attachment. I actually have a blog up as well talking about non-judgment and non-attachment and why I chose that theme. Last year, the theme for me, 2018, my theme was gratitude. And just putting out that intention to practice more gratitude put me in so many situations and scenarios where I had to practice it. It's almost like putting out that intention helped me to develop how to be grateful regardless of what was happening. And I'm glad that I chose that theme. I had to practice it a lot. It was a lot of things that happened in 2018 that from a surface area would appear like they were bad. But because I tried to stay grounded and tried to stay connected to spirit, I realized that it was really a part of my growth and a part of the process to get me where I'm headed in life and where spirit is trying to direct me, which brings me to my theme for 2019, non-judgment and non-attachment. So the first aspect, the non-judgment part of it, I felt inspired to do that, to not judge circumstances as good or bad, but just to accept them as something that is possibly for my highest good. So instead of looking at it like, why is this happening to me? This is so terrible. I started looking at it from the perspective of, what is this trying to show me? What is this a reflection of on the inside of me? You know, what kind of thoughts or feelings or words am I putting out? You know, how is this trying to elevate me? Because my core belief is that life is trying to elevate us in everything, even through the bad. I feel like the way life is designed, whether it's the life of a tree, the grass, water, animals, all species of animals, everything is going towards more life and expansion. Like even in death, it's just a different phase to have something else be reborn out of it. And so that's the way I look at, that's the way I perceive life. And instead of looking at it like, oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? This is so terrible. I felt like last year, in me having to practice gratitude, it helped me to realize that non-judgment was also needed, so that I could not be so fixated on my opinion about something or someone, so that I can be coming from a space of relaxing and allowing the universe to guide me where I need to go. The only way I can do that is if I'm not already, if I don't already have a preconceived notion of what I think things are or what they mean. So that's where the non-judgment comes in. The non-attachment is related in the sense to not be attached to outcomes, to not be to allow yourselves to be so over emotionalized with how something should be or how you feel like it should be. And I realized I had to be like that. Last year, I don't know if anybody who's like really following everything, follow my blogs and everything, I got into a car accident, and it was my first car accident that I've ever been in. Like serious car accident, not like this little minor fender bender, like a real car accident. It made me realize like how traumatic, first of all, car accidents really are. You know, you take it for granted. I've been driving since I was 16 years old and had never had that experience. And the guy that I got into an accident with, he didn't have any insurance. I mean, it was just such a devastating thing for me. It was such a setback to me. However, on the flip side of it, I had access to a car that I didn't have to pay anything for. So I had another car available to me. Thank goodness to like my family and stuff. I did not miss a single beat with anything, and if I would have been staying in the realm of, oh my God, this is so terrible, and this needs to work out like that, because I had a plan. My car was paid for. I've been working on a plan, been working on my brand, been working on building my life, working on my personal development. And anybody who knows me knows I'm pretty serious about it. Sometimes a little too serious. I could use to lighten up just a little bit sometimes, and I know that myself. And it was for all of these reasons that I'm speaking of why I felt led, and I know I was inspired to make non-judgment and non-attachment my themes for this year. It was coming up. It's almost like I was being pushed in that direction, after being grateful. Like, I survived the car accident first and foremost. Nobody was hurt. The gentleman who hit me, he wasn't hurt, thank God. I was pushed up on the sidewalk. Thank God there wasn't anybody who was on the sidewalk for me to hit. So there was so much to be grateful for, in the situation, despite the fact that my car was like totally jacked up, and is still jacked up. There was still so much to be grateful for with that. So having to practice the gratitude was something that it really helped me put things in perspective. And because I practiced it so long, I really did make it my business to write down 3 things every day that I was grateful for. Write down the things that I am wanting to come into my life, already extending gratitude for it. It really made it to where now, in almost every circumstance, no matter how bad things look, or even how bad they may seem, or that they really are, I'm able to find something in the situation to be grateful for. So I'm grateful that I chose gratitude. And now coming full circle back to this non-judgment and non-attachment, learning how to trust the process and trust the flow. Like I said, a car was provided to me with me not having to put any money out. I mean, everything was working out for me. And it may not have worked out the way that I wanted to, and using non-judgment and non-attachment helps you to let go of that control, the control that we all want to have in life. And it also helps to let go of the the perfectionist spirit, the perfectionism that so many of us are struggling with right now, judging things that if it doesn't look like this, then that means it's not right. If it's not going that way, then that means that this is not for me. Meanwhile, infinite intelligence is looking at the bigger picture. We're all here for a reason, and perhaps you needed to take that particular journey to get to where you're going and what you're supposed to be doing. There's always a higher perspective of things, and non-judgment and non-attachment, that is helping me to recognize that. So now that's my primary focus, whereas, like I said, last year it was coming up. It was coming up in the backdrop, this whole non-judgment, non-attachment, because I really had to let go and trust that, I'm building this business, I'm building this brand, things are going well. It's kind of scary, but it's kind of exciting. I am chartering new waters. I am coming out of my comfort zone. Bam, I get into an accident. I've been divorced for like 2 years now. I'm living on my own. I'm building up my investments. I'm doing all of these things, and I feel like, oh, I'm so on, and things have to go like this. Well, the universe said, no, they don't. And you're still going to be all right, because I'm still going to hold you down. And that's exactly the reason why the whole non-judgment, I'm no longer judging any circumstance, any person, any situation as good or bad. Non-attachment, I have an affirmation I posted on my Instagram. If you're not following me, The Green Goddess Beauty, at The Green Goddess Beauty. I just posted one of my law of attraction prosperity cards, and the affirmation says, I am certain I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen. And that's exactly what non-attachment is about. It's about really having faith, trusting that the intentions that you put out there, especially if they are righteous desires of your heart, meaning they do not infringe on anybody else's free will. You are trying to come from a space of love and trying to give back and do the best that you can. Your desires will be fulfilled. And the only thing that's certain in life is uncertainty. And the whole life experience, it totally negates, like, you don't even need faith if you're not ever presented with anything that's going to make you feel a little scared or make you feel a little like you don't know what's happening, So I feel like my video is getting a little long, and I don't want to go on what I call a Shay rant, but I just wanted to share that. Check out the blog. I talk about it a little bit more. Non-judgment and non-attachment. And I hope that, if you haven't considered creating a theme for the year, that you do. It doesn't have to be non-judgment and non-attachment, but what that has done, ever since I've done that, subconsciously, because I set the intention, subconsciously, I go back to that, even when I'm not even thinking about it. So last year, I can't even tell y'all how every day something would come up. I would be in my feelings about something. Maybe things are not going as planned. Maybe somebody aggravated me. And I'm like, you know what? Let me be grateful. Let me be grateful because I'm here today. I'm here to experience this beautiful day. I am in perfect health, thank God. I am in perfect health. I don't have any aches, pains, and no complaints. I am in my right mind, thank God. That's not always easy in this day and age. A lot of people are on prescription medications and stuff. So just little things like that. But it was coming around full circle. So many opportunities for me to express gratitude. So saying that, I really hope that you all take this, that you all are inspired by this and decide to make something your theme, But Happy New Year, peace and blessings. My prayer and wish is that everybody has their best year yet. Let's put that intention out for everybody, that everybody has